Welcome, Lincoln Military Housing families, to our Arts for Learning Night. In October 2009, Lincoln Military Housing and Arts for Learning San Diego began a collaboration called the Military Arts Connection. Throughout the year, programs are offered that include dinner, a 30-minute performance, and a 50-minute hands-on activity presented by professional artists from Arts for Learning. Arts for Learning has been dedicated to advocating and providing arts education through a wide range of programs in music, dance, theater, storytelling, and visual arts. Due to the current pandemic, Lincoln Military Housing and Arts for Learning are partnering to bring art right into your home to enjoy as a family. Please enjoy today's storytelling performance of Heech, Heech, Heech by Marilyn McPhee.
Hi, this is Marilyn McPhee, and I have a story for you. It's a story from the Mideast. It's a story about a boy named Mustafa and his mother. One day, Mustafa's mother was making lunch, and she realized that she was out of salt. So she said, "Mustafa, my son, you must go into the marketplace and get me some salt." And he said, "Of course, mother. You know that I like doing errands for you more than I like candy." "Perhaps you like doing errands for your mother more than you like candy. Perhaps." But Mustafa's mother said, "Mustafa, how are you going to remember the salt?" Because sometimes he forgot things. And maybe that happens to you too. Maybe sometime your mother has said something like, "Can you get me a can of corn from the shelf in the garage?" And you go out to the garage, and there's the shelf, and there's the corn, and there's your science fair project. It still has the blue ribbon on it. It was a pretty cool project. And there's the toaster, the broken toaster. You got a new toaster, but the broken toaster's in the garage, and there's probably a screwdriver around here somewhere. And pretty soon you're looking at the science fair project, and you're unscrewing the screws in the toaster, and then you hear from far away your mother's voice that says, "Where's my corn?" Yeah, that may have happened to you. Well, it had happened to Mustafa too. And that's why his mother said, "How are you going to remember to get the salt?" He said, "Mother, no problem. I'll just say salt, salt, salt all the way to the market." "Good luck," she said. And so Mustafa set off down the path. Salt, 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 salt. Oh, but I have to tell you that in his language, the word for salt was heech. So he was saying heech, heech, heech. Oh, and I should tell you one other thing. You know how in English some words sound the same but have a different meaning? Like a pear for a pair of shoes, or a pear, something that you eat? Well, in his language, heech was the same. It could mean salt, or it could mean nothing. So Mustafa was going down the path saying, "Heech, heech, heech." He came to a stream, and there was a man standing there who was fishing. He was casting out his line and reeling it back in, casting out his line, reeling it back in, and Mustafa stopped to watch. Heech, heech, heech. After a while, the fisherman got very annoyed. "Why are you standing there saying nothing, nothing, nothing?" Oh, said Mustafa. "Well, what should I be saying?" "You should be saying, 'May there be 5 or 10 of them,' meaning 5 or 10 big fish." "Oh," said Mustafa, "that's what I'll say." So he walked down the path saying, "May there be 5 or 10 of them. May there be 5 or 10 of them." After a while, he came upon a funeral procession. They were carrying a dead person to be buried. And Mustafa greeted them. "Hello," he said. "May there be 5 or 10 of them. May there be 5 or 10 of them." They said, "You should not be saying that." "Oh," said Mustafa, "what should I be saying?" "Oh, you should be saying, 'May his soul rest in peace. May his soul rest in peace.'" "Oh," said Mustafa, "that's what I'll say." So he walked on down the path saying, "May his soul rest in peace. May his soul rest in peace." After a while, he came upon a dead fish lying in the middle of the path. "May his soul rest in peace." A passerby said, "Hey, kid, that's not what you say about a dead fish." "Oh," said Mustafa, "well, what should I say?" "Oh, you should be saying, Ugh, pee, what a smell! Pee, what a stink! Oh, you're right, said Mustafa. That's what I'll say. So he walked down the path, saying, Pee, what a smell! Pee, what a stink! After a while, he came upon 3 lovely young ladies. They were dressed in beautiful gowns. They had fans. And Mustafa greeted them. Hello, he said. Pee, what a smell! Pee, what a stink! They were wearing perfume after all. Oh, they said, you should not be saying this to us. And they began to whack him over the head with their fans. Oh, said Mustafa, what should I say? Oh, you should say, oh, how lovely, my, how nice. Oh, how lovely, my, how nice. Okay, said Mustafa, that's what I'll say. So he walked down the path saying, oh, how lovely, my, how nice. Oh, how lovely, my, how nice. After a while, he came to a crossroads, and there were 2 men there that were fighting. The first man punched the second man in the jaw. The second man punched the first man in the nose. The first man punched the second man in the stomach. And Mustafa said, oh, how lovely, my, how nice. Oh, how lovely. You should not be saying that, they said to him. Well, what should I be saying? Oh, you should be saying, please, sirs, stop fighting, good sirs. Please, sirs, stop fighting, good sirs. That's what I'll say, said Mustafa. And he walked on down the path, saying, please, sirs, stop fighting, good sirs. Please, sirs. After a while, he came to another crossroads, and there were 2 dogs there that were fighting. Please, sirs, stop fighting, good sirs, said Mustafa. A passerby said, boy, that's not what you should be saying. Oh, well, what should I be saying? Oh, you should be saying, out, dog, get out. Out, dog, get out. Okay, that's what I'll say. So Mustafa walked on, and soon he came to the marketplace. The first stall that he came to, there was a cobbler there, a man who was mending shoes. Hi, said Mustafa. Out, dog, get out. Out, dog, get out. Oh, why are you calling me a dog? You should not be saying that. You should not be saying that. Oh, said Mustafa, what should I be saying? Oh, a boy like you, kid like you should be saying nothing. Oh, said Mustafa, that's what I'll say. So he walked on into the marketplace saying, nothing, nothing, nothing. Oh, but of course you know the word for that, right? He was saying, heech, 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 and suddenly he remembered, oh, the salt! He ran quickly to the salt cellar. He bought a big bag of salt, and he ran home and gave it to his mother. When he handed his mother the salt, she said, oh, Mustafa, my son, I am very proud of you. You remembered to get me the salt. And that's the story of heech, 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 or salt, 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 or nothing, nothing, nothing.